It is 12:46 now and a wet, dreary day and some snowflakes mixing in for some of us at the moment in Kenosha, though, all in the form of rain. And yes, that is dropping visibilities at times, especially where you're seeing some of those bigger snowflakes like we potentially have right now in Whitewater. Visibility down to about 2.5 miles. Similar story in Port Washington. Visibility in Milwaukee down to 3 miles. And yes, we do have the gloomy gray skies. Doesn't look too bad from our tower cam down at Discovery World, but 39 degrees at the moment in Milwaukee, 37 in Shorewood. The temperatures have been dropping since this morning, where we are in the 40s, and we've been looking at that northeasterly wind dropping temperatures, and that's been allowing a little bit of snow activity, especially further south and west you are. North Prairie, McWanago at 41 degrees, Eagle 41 degrees with rain, and again some of those big wet snowflakes mixing in. And that's making these oranges and yellows show up, and that's what's called bright banding. It's when a snowflake is basically melting. It gets that coat of water, melted water around it, so it looks more impressive on the radar than it actually is. Still decent downpour with some of those big flakes in Jefferson at the moment. Similar story, Darien, Delavan catching some of those bigger flakes mixing in with the rain. This is all part of a huge storm system that we're on the cold side of. Down to the south, they do have a tornado watch through much of Georgia, and they already have tornado warnings posted there. Potentially dangerous situation down in the south today. For us though, again, cold side of this system, which means a colder rain as we go throughout future forecasts. Notice rain, definitely seeing some snowflakes mixing in, especially as we go into the overnight hours. Not really picking that up on future forecasts, but don't be surprised to see some of those wet snowflakes fall. And as we get into tomorrow morning, a little bit more chance to see that showing up on future forecasts. That's what those pinks and purples and blues are. That's just a chance less than an inch of accumulation as far as that slushy snow, and a lot of that snow will be melting once it hits the ground. Then when we get into the middle of the day on Thursday, the precipitation comes to an end. Look at those winds though. They'll be from the north, anywhere from 20 to 30 mile an hour sustained winds, gusting over 45 miles an hour. So it is going to become quite blustery after generally a half an inch to an inch of rain, possible heaviest amounts down to the south. Again, less than an inch of very wet, slushy snow from almost Ozaukee County southward. Then tonight, the winds kick up. Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha County all under a high wind watch starting at 1 a.m. tonight until Thursday afternoon. So it is going to be a little bit loud overnight. You may hear some of those tree branches rattling the windows. For today though, again, rain and a bit of a wintry mix for some of us. It will be windy, and those winds really crank up overnight tonight. 34 your overnight low with a wintry mix chance continuing. Again, most of us getting about a half an inch to an inch of rain. That will all come to an end by midday tomorrow. A high of only 41. We will see some clearing into the afternoon hours. A lot more sunshine back in the forecast by your Friday. Still will be a bit breezy, but not as blustery as Thursday. Wind will definitely calm down just in time for the weekend, and we've got sunny to partly cloudy skies all weekend long, and your highlight 63 degrees by the time we get to Sunday. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Just have to get through the next 24 hours.